is finished in court.
This was actually over here right at the corner on West Street.
Every September, Arkansas businessman Mike Lowe returns to the place where his daughter was murdered.
I want people to know that 9/11 could have been prevented. These Saudi thugs could have been stopped.
Sarah Lowe was a 28-year-old flight attendant on American Airlines Flight 11, the first plane al-Qaeda terrorists crashed into the World Trade Center. When Mike first called the airline that morning, he was told Sarah wasn't on the flight. But later he and his wife Bobby and their older daughter Allison learned the awful truth.
The intensity of our loss has not changed.
Almost all of the 9/11 families, 98% of them, renounced any claims against the airlines and airport security companies in return for payments from a $7 billion government fund. 96 families pursued lawsuits, and all but 3 have settled. Mike Lowe is the first one to get a trial date set for next April in Manhattan Federal Court because he says more could have been done.
The people with the responsibility at the security checkpoints had the opportunities. The people that hired them, trained them, supervised them.
Lowe's lawsuit has resulted in 1 million pages of documents. His goal is transparency, for every one of them to be in the public archive. He calls what he's learned about Sarah's actions in particular that day a gift.
She helped identify the seat numbers of the hijackers. In the last 30 minutes of Sarah's life, she was moving passengers to the back, helping keep them calm.
Sarah felt at home in the sky, flying from an early age with her dad, a private pilot.
Sarah started flying with me from diapers. I would take her with me on flights, and she would just fall asleep at the hum of the engine.
To this day, Lowe wears a ring he once gave Sarah, which was recovered at Ground Zero, along with some of her remains. He says his lawsuit is not about money. It's about accountability.
I don't think closure is something that we can attain. Only if you wanted to describe it in doing all I can do for Sarah as a parent.
You still feel an obligation to her?
That's what drives me, yes.
Today, the Lowe family hosted its 3rd annual Sarah Lowe Memorial 5K race in their hometown of Batesville, Arkansas, to raise money for a scholarship fund in Sarah's name. We'll be right back.